At 2050 Wilson Avenue in National City, the Primal Compound, home to La Traviesa in National City tonight. And we are going to crown a new Rising Star All-Star Champion.
With CJ Tino, Mr. 551, out of commission, we wish him well, and he'll be back to championship heights sooner rather than later. But this will not be a coronation for this man, J2 Mattioli, the Playmaker. He has held it down as Mr. San Diego, as Mr. Iron Man, plenty of times before. It was very, very real of a possibility that he could have been the inaugural Rising Star champion. But all the same, he has competed, and all the same, he continues to compete. Nothing is given, everything's earned. And he's going to have to earn it against a guy as low down and dirty as Stanley Logan.
J2 Mattioli has gone after that Rising Star All-Star Championship before. Me and Barry Sweeney were at the desk calling that inaugural tournament when it happened. He was unfortunately the first man eliminated in that fatal four-way for the title. But he's the only man in this match who has had a championship opportunity. For Stanley Logan, tonight he earned it in a disrespectful fashion, but he wants to show that nonetheless, he can be a champion for this promotion. He's done it in Arizona. Who's to say he can't do it in San Diego?
It's not about ability when it comes to Stanley Logan. He has plenty of skill, plenty of talent. He has showed up and showed out every time he has come through San Diego, California. But he called his shot perhaps a moment too soon. He disrespected not only Rising Star, not only the Rising Star Championship, but a good friend of ours. CJ Tino, beyond being Mr. 551, is a friend to everybody in this building. And to stake your claim at glory at the expense of anyone else, you're going to learn what it takes and how much it weighs in blood and bone.
All of that and more is about to go down as we look to crown the new Rising Star All-Star Champion. Who will be our second champion for this promotion? You'll find out in just a matter of moments. But let's bring it down to main event introductions with Ario Amin.
Tonight to compete for the title, but two men that have earned the shot, one way or the other. A mainstay of San Diego, an interloper who has staked his claim. Could J2 Mattioli very well be the second Rising Star All-Star Champion?
Again, folks, tonight we are coming to you from 2050 Wilson Avenue in National City, the Primal Compound. This is your main event. Who will be the second ever Rising Star All-Star Champion? Will it be Mr. San Diego himself, J2 Mattioli? Or will it be the man who disrespected our first and inaugural champion, CJ Tino, in Stanley Logan? I get coming after the title. I get wanting the top prize. But there's a time and a place. And for Stanley Logan, standing across the ring from someone who is best friends with CJ Tino and J2 Mattioli, he is really going to have his work cut out for him tonight.
There's no such thing as a full dog in the pound. There's no such thing as anybody in that locker room who's not hungry to not just win, but win gold. Stanley Logan has so much talent. He deserves to be in an opportunity like this. Whether it's Arizona, Nevada, here in California, every opportunity that he has gotten, he showed up and showed out. But this is the kind of thing that he can't just stake a claim on. Every time I think of CJ Tino with the Rising Star Championship, I have to think about what could have been of his run. Him laying his life down to bring up the end of a career to the Menace Leo Canedo. And now, at the beginning of his journey, being cut down by injury. And this guy making light of that, this guy seeing an opportunity there, shows some respect. And he's going to have respect either beat or perhaps he's going to earn some tonight. I somehow doubt it.
These men going hold for hold in our main event contest tonight. And I got to give it to Stanley Logan, holding his own against a technically proficient man in J2 Mattioli. Both these men champions in their own right, not only in San Diego, but also in Arizona. But neither of these men have held the All-Star Rising Star Championship. Only one will get the opportunity tonight to hold the coveted title. But for Stanley Logan, just running into a brick wall. Again, that's going to be a lot of pounds to move in J2 Mattioli.
I've known J2 Mattioli for a long time. He has been a champion here in San Diego plenty of times over. And the reason why is that he's a mainstay. He's a pillar of San Diego. He's a pillar of Primal Pro Wrestling. He's helped build the building that we are in. But the reason why he is a champion is because he knows exactly what he has to do to get in the conversation for gold. While he might not have been as disrespectful as Stanley Logan, this is the kind of guy who once upon a time was the Heartless King. This is the kind of guy who knew exactly what he had to do in order to get exactly what he wanted. If he's looking for a chance to go 30 minutes with an upstart challenger, I think he is grinning at that opportunity.
Thankfully for J2 Mattioli, it was right place, right time tonight that got him into this main event for this spot. But now, going tilt-a-whirl, jockeying for position, keeping him grounded is the playmaker. Again, this is his house. There's a reason we call him Mr. San Diego.
Stanley Logan staked his claim in an away game at the end of the day. Whether or not he came with the best of intentions or the worst, he is in unfamiliar territory where J2 Mattioli is in the house that he helped build. And J2 Mattioli, again, with that technical acumen, also has nearly 50 pounds on Stanley Logan. Stanley Logan lean, mean, and a bit of excess to him, but J2 Mattioli is the playmaker for a reason. He hits that lariat, he hits that knee. It's a different conversation that we're in.
There's a different strength and power when it comes to J2 Mattioli. Not only that, but he's very dynamic in what he brings to the ring. Not only can he fly and strike with the best of them, he is good on the mat. For Stanley Logan, we have seen him here in Southern California put on some of the best matches on the card. But for him, tonight's not putting about the best match on the card. It's for title. It's for the main event prize. It's for top billing. And J2 Mattioli has had that in San Diego and in droves. Now looking for a low kick is Stanley Logan.
The last thing I'd want to be in, and I've said it plenty of times before, is in a strike-off with J2 Mattioli, the playmaker.
Looking to send him over with Stanley Logan. Instead, in the roll-up is J2. Cover. Only a 2 count. And he is trying to throw Stanley Logan off his game.
Absolutely, and talk about a deep bag. There's no deeper than one of the head trainers of the Primal Pro Wrestling School. Quick roll-ups, name of the game, but also those hold for hold. And J2 Mattioli doesn't even look remotely tired.
And J2 Mattioli tries to stay on him. You can see he was reaching for that arm, but Stanley Logan had it scouted. He understands that J2's trying to get it on his head. Maybe take him to the mat where he's not as proficient. But for Stanley Logan, once he starts hitting those big power moves, starts bringing that speed, we could be seeing a new champ. Will it be the playmaker, though? Truly is the question.
We've had had 5 minutes, and credit to Stanley Logan. We talk about championship acumen. He has picked his spots to rain down these blows. He has picked his spots to disengage with J2 Mattioli, and I think that's where J2 Mattioli often loses his patience. Just because he can bring it down to the mat, or just because he can go hold for hold, blow for blow.
Oh, playmaker lariat.
We could already be in a diabolical position right now. Stanley Logan taking that super kick, and now
go in.
Senton Atomico.
Hitting the ropes is J2. Senton to the back.
Flurry.
Going for a cover. Only a 2, but a deep cover
And
from
staying
J2.
on him, just bearing down his weight in that chin lock there. Stanley Logan's going to have to go back to the drawing board if he wants to reassess his chances right now. Just like J2 Mattioli, this was a blank slate. This is a new challenger. I don't think he ever expected to be in a position like this.
Got to give it to Stanley Logan, though. A lot of men have fallen to that playmaker forearm, but he was able to keep it going. But unfortunately, with these chops, again, as you said, not a man you want to strike with, and the chops are hot tonight. Serving up fresh is J2. But no one home for that one. Oh, Stanley Logan giving him one of his own. But again, with that barrel chest of J2 Mattioli, he's doing no damage.
Stanley Logan's at that devastating sidearm. Anybody else would be crumpled. But everybody else is not like J2 Mattioli, bringing that big pillar energy to the conversation.
We got the Rising Star faithful clutching at their chest on the outside for Stanley Logan. That's how bad J2 just left an imprint on his chest. You can see just hightailing it out of there, trying to get out of the playmaker's way. But no, meeting him on the outside.
Don't run, my man. You'll only die tired. Dangerous, dangerous position to be in, fighting through the Rising Star faithful at this point. We're beginning to lose our perspective here, but right now Stanley Logan turned around on J2 Mattioli.
Both these men duking it out again. It is all for the All-Star Rising Star Championship. Who will be the second man to hold this prestigious title? And now J2 using the outside to his disposal. Whether it be the
devastating back suplex released onto the apron. The hardest part of the ring for the reason, folks. Meanwhile, J2 Mattioli, I don't think has broken a sweat yet. He is looking prime and in charge. He's been in plenty of positions like this. This is going back to a dance that you've known plenty of times before. Stanley Logan, while he has been a champion many times before, he is also a wild card. We don't know what to expect.
Oh, Stanley Logan, J2 will for sure put you down right in the middle of the ring with that power slam. Looking to drop his leg. Old Glory leg drop right in the middle of the ring.
Authoritative kick out from Stanley Logan, though, but he has to reassess his options. And J2 Mattioli already called his home run shot. Playmaker lariat coming up.
Can he get it? Oh, but Stanley had it counted. He saw it coming.
Wasn't much of a counter, it was just cower. Meanwhile, we are quickly becoming Stanley Logan's piece de resistance here, trying to throw his opponent out of the ring, using the ring as a weapon himself. The crowd clearing out. What's he got planned here?
Got him on the apron. Big running knee.
Right to the side of the head.
Hope you got your tickets for Air Logan, because he's looking to fly.
Looking for that count out, but as far as I'm aware, if a count out can decide who the champion is now, I mean, perhaps without it changing hands, that could very well be the case, but as far as I'm aware, we still got 25 more minutes, my man.
Stanley Logan's not going to have any of it, keeping on the onslaught. But only a 1 count. Again, I'm sure Stanley Logan knew he wasn't going to win it there. But with these covers, he is trying to get into the mind of J2 Mattioli. Throw him off his game.
And what he's doing is disrespect. That's what he is best at, and we're hearing it from our ground floor correspondents here.
But as disrespectful as he is, that disrespect got him into this position. Got him a chance at the Rising Star All-Star Championship.
Listen, he staked his claim, and there's a reason he's in the position that he's in, because he knows he is that good, because he knows he is championship material, and all the same, he doesn't care about waiting in line.
Oh!
God.
Hanging him out out to dry with Stanley Logan on that second rope, and now just kicking it straight into the face of J2.
And you see J2 Mattioli not only clutching his neck, but his nose as well. He could have been busted open there. He's had plenty of trouble there before.
Looking to take out the airway is Stanley Logan. And he is in full control in our main event. Who will become the second ever All-Star Rising Star champion? For Logan, it has been nothing but his wheelhouse in these later moments.
Stan, my man, you don't want to pick a fight with Wendy. I know you're not as familiar, but she's gonna try her best to piece you up, much like J2 Mattioli is now.
Giving J2 precious time to get back on his feet. But no! Getting tripped and hang out to dry again on the second rope is Stanley Logan. Disrespectful slap.
And again, he's not just fighting J2 Mattioli. He's not just fighting for his championship. He's trying to fight everybody in this crowd.
Saying hi to Mama Tino on the cams. Again, disrespect is the name of the gang with Stanley Logan, but can you really fault a man when it got him into the main event fighting for our prestigious main title? And now in a face full of the turnbuckle is J2 Mattioli.
Whether or not Stanley Logan wins this match, and he very well might, as he throws J2's entire body and his own post to post, whether or not he wins and walks out as the new Rising Star All-Star champion.
Again, J2 Mattioli is taking a lot of onslaught on the back.
And on top of that, too, he's going to have to answer not just to J2, not just to everybody here, but CJ Tino when he is back in the saddle. This is not the kind of guy you want to make upset. Case in point, J2 Mattioli might not have the arsenal without his back, but all the same, making him mad is only going to make things worse. He starts hiking up those tights, Chase. Count your seconds.
Now looking to go around the world is Stanley Logan, sending him pillar to post in all four corners. And now having him teed up. Back elbow from J2 Mattioli in the corner. Big kick.
Starched is Stanley Logan. Now the jabs coming in full effect. Oh, big sweeping side slam there. Hooking the leg, but only two, but nearly three.
It's as close as anyone has gotten to this title so far in this match. And now Stanley Logan again wanting to continue to go at the midsection of J2.
Trying to cut that windpipe off as he bears down his own weight, all on J2 Mattioli, clutching the neck in that deep, deep chin lock, trying to squeeze the life out of the playmaker.
And now just making kissy faces at the audience. This man already thinks he has it won. But again, when you're in there with J2, the playmaker, Mr. San Diego himself, you cannot count him out until that bell rings.
And when that leverage there, look what he's doing with the chin lock. What
just
he's doing is wrenching the chin lock, but also squeezing out the little air that J2 Mattioli has left. That scream of agony is what little breath he might have been able to take. The fact that he's fighting to his feet speaks to that grit that he has maintained for years and years and years in San Diego.
Oh! Stunning Stanley Logan was J2 Mattioli hitting the ropes. Oh, knee for knee! Lariat for lariat!
Evenly matched to Stanley Logan and the playmaker J2 Mattioli!
Two gladiators going to war, all for the Rising Star All-Star Championship.
This is what it costs. This is what it is worth. This is Rising Star Pro Wrestling, and this is our main event.
This is La Traviesa in National City, all for the main title. Unfortunately, CJ Tino having to relinquish it in our opening moments of this show, but these two are putting on a clinic. Again, like we said, two gladiators at war for the top prize, for the top billing. Only one man can truly walk out, as we would say, Mr. Rising Star.
But if we see a double count out here, I mean, I don't know what the hell's going to happen. The rankings are already thrown out the window.
J2 not going to let that happen. Kipping up. And I mean, this deep into a match, for him to be able to do that speaks droves.
They call him Mr. Iron Man for a reason, and Mr. Iron Man is bearing down the hammer on Stanley Logan.
Big knee to the mush, and now, oh, chin check it at him.
15 minutes remaining.
Drive-by hip check. Now getting him up.
Big flatliner over the shoulder.
Only a 2, says Stanley Logan.
Going deep into the bag is J2 Mattioli here, and credit where credit is due. Stanley Logan still in this fight somehow, by hook or by crook.
But again, you can hear the 2s ringing throughout the audience from the Rising Star faithful. They know who they want their new champion to be. And as he tees up that playmaker lariat, we might be looking at it. Stanley Logan, though, ducks it. Catching that crossbody. He's looking to go around. No. PS2 stopped with an eye rake. Hitting the ropes. Kitchen sink.
Right to the kidneys, and J2 is feeling it. The wind taken out of his sails and right out of his chest cavity.
Another soccer kick to the chest of J2. Now Stanley Logan. Oh!
Green middle of the ring!
Nasty landing for J2 Mattioli. This might be it. Looking at our new champion. No!
That facebuster was devastating, especially going back to the well of exactly where Stanley Logan is targeted. And right now, J2 Mattioli is in a great deal of trouble. Stanley Logan now stalking his prey.
The Predator has moved into his corner. He is stalking J2 Mattioli. He sees him wounded. He wants to get that kill shot.
And he's going for another one. He's not finished yet.
No! But J2, where's he getting this?
Playmaker knee!
Oh!
Gets the height, gets the distance, and he's looking for that PS2!
Round and around he goes, planting Stanley Logan right in the middle. Cover! Deep! Only a 2!
Stanley Logan smartly rolling to those ropes, using the ring to his advantage as the wind exits from both these sails. Take no mistake, folks. It might be around 8 o'clock Pacific time, but it is hot as hell here in National City for La Traviesa in National City. And Stanley Logan is looking for some Traviesa himself.
Looking to take him back up is J2. Oh, but again going after the back is Stanley Logan.
What's he got planned here? Oh! Devastating DDT, reverse DDT in the back of the head.
But again, J2 rolling a little to the ropes. Stanley Logan taking plenty of time to gloat to the audience, telling him, I'm your next champion. Oh!
Big
1-2 splash. Only a 2 count there, though.
But J2 Mattioli is losing steam and losing it quick. Stanley Logan once again staying on top of his opponent, trying to choke the life out of him.
Telling him to stay down. This is my title. But against the playmaker, Mr. Iron Man himself. Like we said, you can't count him out until the bell rings. This is a man who can go 60 minutes.
And Stanley Logan, whether or not it's 60 minutes or a half-hour time limit, right now he's looking to send this into sudden death overtime.
But again, he is looking to strike with the best of them. Kidney shots are really, you can see, buckling Logan as he stands.
Throwing bombs back and forth, and the disrespect is palpable. Open hand, Boss Rutan style.
That one's for CJ Tino. Oh, and of course, a cross block. Just chopping him in the throat. Hitting the ropes though. J2.
Playmaker knee once again.
Had him where he wanted him. Playmaker lariat. Get the cover. And new champion.
Just like that, the second champion of Rising Star Pro Wrestling is J2 Mattioli.
Rising Star
That was not an inevitability, fans. That was not the next logical step. That was a war in this ring, and we are looking at shrapnel, blood, and bones. All for that gold, all for that glory.
For Stanley Logan, he picked the wrong night to be disrespectful. But for J2 Mattioli, it was right place, right time. He got himself in the main event. He got himself a championship opportunity. And now, as your second ever Rising Star All-Star champion, he closes La Traviesa in National City as the main guy. Mr. San Diego yet again.
Look, I have been very fortunate when it's come to title matches. I've always kind of come out short. And for a second there, I got to get to Stanley. I thought he had me. But at the end of the day, the playmaker prevailed. For Stanley, I love a rematch whenever you're ready. You tell me when.
Don't be surprised if he stakes his claim once again.
All bark and no bite is Stanley Logan. He sure tried tonight.
And now that I won this title, I have a huge responsibility. That responsibility is to defend this title every Rising Star. So I promise you fans, every time I'm out here, I will give it 102% every time.
It's a branding thing. I see. I got very clever.
Gotta sell the t-shirts, you know.
And I just want to say this. CJ, I hope you're listening. When you get better, I want you to know I want you versus me. So don't worry. I ain't losing this belt because I want you across from me in that arena.
The rankings have been shaken up.